Wildcats. Today we're looking at Thursday, March 21st, Formulating Rational Equations, Part 1. And that's on page 53. If you would, update your table of contents. All right, now your table of contents are updated. Let's take a look at our notes. Formulate rational equations on page 53. Formulate rational equation steps. Step 1, make the table. Step 2, write the equation. Step 3, solve the equation. Refer to the notes on page 52 for the solving the equation steps. Step 4, answer the question in a complete sentence. Would update your notes. Now your notes are updated. Let's take a look at the examples. Solve the following problems using an organization table to help set up and solve the problem. Answer a question in a complete sentence. Example 1. It takes Black Panther 3 hours to bring Claw to justice, and it takes Suri 2 hours to bring Claw to justice. How long would it take if they worked together? Use a time equation to set it up. Now, the doing task. One task, bring Claw to justice. The rate takes Black Panther 3 hours, so the time is 1 divided by 3. Now, Suri, one task, bring Claw to justice, takes her 2 hours, so her time is 1 divided by 2. Now, together, one task, bring Claw to justice. The rate we don't know, so the time is 1 divided by x. Okay, so our equation is 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 2 equals 1 divided by x. Now, we've made the table, we write the equation. Now to solve, we need to multiply by the common denominator. To find the common denominator, you multiply the denominators together. So 3 times 2 is 6 times x is 6x. Now we multiply everything by 6x. So 6x times 1/3 is 6x divided by 3, plus 6x times 1/2 is 6x divided by 2, equals 6x times 1 divided by x is 6x divided by x. Now 6x divided by 3 is 2x, plus 6x divided by 2 is 3x. X divided by x is 1, so equals 6. Okay, so 2x plus 3 is 5x, equal to 6. Divide both sides by 5. So x equals 5 divided by 6, which is 1.2. So 1 hour and 0.2 minutes. But that doesn't make much sense, so we need to convert the 0.2 to minutes. So let's do that. So x equals 1 hour plus 0.2. There's 60 minutes an hour, so 0.2 times 60 minutes. So it takes them 1 hour and 12 minutes to bring Claw to justice. Okay, so we're going to write that as a complete sentence. So it takes Black Panther and Suri 1 hour and 12 minutes to bring Claw to justice. All right, go ahead and finish up example 1. All right, now let's look at example 2. All right, a wildcat kayaker spends an afternoon paddling on a river. She travels 3 miles upstream and 3 miles downstream in a total of 4 hours. In still water, the wildcat kayaker can travel at an average speed of 2 miles per hour. What is the average speed of the river's current? So the distance is 3 miles. The rate is 2 minus the current, because you go slower upriver. So the time is 3 divided by 2 minus c. Now down the river, still distance is 3 miles. But when you're going downriver, it's plus c because you're going faster. So the time is 3 divided by 2 plus c. and the total trip took 4 hours. Okay, so our equation is 3 divided by 2 minus c plus 3 divided by 2 plus c equals 4. Now we need to multiply it by the common denominator, which is 2 minus c times 2 plus c. So then that's 3 times 2 minus c times 2 plus c divided by 2 minus c plus 3 times 2 minus c times 2 plus c divided by 2 plus c equals 4 times 2 minus c times 2 plus c. So this divides and becomes 1. This divides and becomes 1. So 3 times 2 plus c is 6 plus 3c plus 3 times 2 minus c is 6 minus 3c equals 4 times we're going to FOIL. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2c is plus 2c minus 2c minus c squared. Now what you'll see is 3c minus 3c that cancels. 2c minus 2c cancels. So you're left with 6 equals 4 times 4 is 16. And then 4 times negative c squared is negative 4c squared. Now we're going to subtract 16 from both sides. And wait, almost made a mistake. 6 plus 6 is 12, not 6. Almost made a mistake. Again, 6 plus 6 is 12, not 6. Okay, so then that's negative 4 equals negative 4c squared. We're going to divide both sides by negative 4. And I'm going to rewrite this as c squared equals 1. Take the square root of both sides, but remember, square root's plus or minus. So that's the square root of, remember, plus or minus of 1. So c equals positive 1 and c equals negative 1. Now we need to check by doing that. What we're going to do is we're going to check c equals 1 first. And let me write that over here. C. Now we plug it in. So upriver, that would be 2 minus 1 equals 1. So you're going 1 miles per hour. And downriver, that's 2 plus 1, which is 3 miles per hour. Which that checks because if you're going upriver, you're going slower. If you're going downriver, you're going faster. Okay. Now, if you check c equals negative 1, you'd have upriver 2 minus negative 1, which equals 3 miles per hour. And downriver, that'd be 2 minus 1, which equals 1 miles per hour, which doesn't check. If you're going downriver, you're going faster. So c equals negative 1 is not a valid solution. So c equals the current is 1 miles per hour. And then you're going to conclude that as a sentence. So you would say that the average speed of the current is 1 mile per hour. Okay, so go ahead and finish up example 2. Start working on your assignment and have a wonderful Wildcat day.